All right. Let's do it. Let us get a ready from 4 players. We got one from Corian. We got one from Joseph. We got one from Nenu. And we've got one from Tristan. Oh, Skip Logic with the 5 gift subs. Thank you so much, Skip Logic. Awesome. So we got readies. Oh, thank you, Offwo, for the subscription. Much appreciated. This is the day to do it. Oh, we got a hype train going. Thank you, Professor L, for the subscription. Much appreciated. All right, everybody. We got readies from everybody. We're going to count it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I mean, 4 Tetris powerhouses. 3 former champions on the screen at the same time. And then there's Tristop. But no, Tristop, really, really good. So, now this is a best of 3, so it's a brutal format. But next month, and going forward, Masters event will be best of 5 all the way through. We couldn't do it this month because of the round 0. Otherwise, I would have. But it's going to be best of 5 all the way through. It's going to mean a longer event, but I think players have been asking for best of 5. And that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to try to get as efficient as we can. Oh, Pumpy Heart, thanks so much. And Army of Markness, thanks so much for the bits. And Remaining's Hater with the 25 gift subs. Unbelievable. Everybody spam your new Batboy emotes, because I just added the Batboy emotes and I love them. So as soon as you get them, just spam your Batboy emotes. 75,000 for Joseph, 91,000 for Nenu, 74, now 97 for Corian, 92,000 for Tristop. Thank you so much, Remaining's Hater, for the 25 gift subs. Awesome. Just spam your Batboy emotes, everybody. Oh, and Kip Duron with the 5 gift subs. Thank you so much. Level 5 hype train achieved, but you feel free to keep going. All right, 128 for Joseph, 140 for Nenu, 125 for Corian. He's got kind of a mountain in the middle. Barely gets that T-piece over to the left side. That was weird, but didn't put the long bar over on the left to clear things away, but that's all right. And maybe he's going to build something here. Oh, he's going to build in the second column is Corian, but he's got a little S-spire in the middle of his stack. Gets the Tetris, but he got some garbage on top of it. 155 Corian, 150 for Tristop. Professor L, thank you so much for the gift sub, giving it to Tegamek. Thank you so much. Oh, and BRTC with the subscription. Everyone's going bonkers. See, I never ask for stuff like that, but, you know, I try not to. But it's a really good day. If you're going to anyway, it's a really good day. 222 from Joseph, 196 from Nenu. Corian 192. Tristop is taking the lead over Corian 204. Yeah, see, I'm really bad. I don't like to get too self-promotion-y and like start begging people for stuff. But I'm just saying, if you were going to do it anyway, if you were thinking about it, then today's the day. All right, 314 for Joseph, 244 for Nenu. Nenu's got a Z-Spire in the middle of his stack. Needs something over on the right side, which he gets. But he's going to have to... He's got a Tetris buried under there. All right, he's uncovered that Tetris. Let's see how long he rides it out. No, he's going to take the safe burn, is Nenu. So 250 for him, 359 for Joseph. Corian's got kind of a pile over on the right side. Needs a long bar for the left. Can't wait around for it. And he's going to burn it all away. So Corian was kind of a garbage stack. Tristop 300, Corian 250. And, you know, you always think, like, Tristop, one of those guys who's just going to break out one of these days. Because he's got it in him. Could this be the month? All right, Corian is set. He is drilled back down to the bottom with a Tetris, and he is Tetris ready on the right side. 275 Corian. Bang, Tetris for Corian, 297. Now it's Joseph here with the high stack, and he's going to need the right pieces. And hyper tap, very, very helpful. Oh no, that L placement. But he's getting pieces over. What a cerebral burn on the left side from Joseph, and he might get out of this. I mean, this is unbelievable from Joseph. Joseph holding back that Z piece to get a more efficient clear on the left, but might have done more harm than good. And that left side and right side is going to be inaccessible to Joseph. And he is going to top out, but not before he exhibited a 500 IQ burn and spin on the left side. May have been better off not being so fancy, but he's going to top out, and Nenu is going to get the heart. So we will look for a ready from those two guys. We'll give Nenu his heart. We're going to look for a ready from both those guys. Oh, and Kip Duran, thanks for the gift sub to Total Radness. And Spirit Vet, thank you so much for the sub as well. Oh, Nenu is not good. Nenu is not good. I'm sorry, Nenu is not good. Nenu, you need to keep playing. What was the score? I'm sorry. Nenu, keep playing. Don't listen to the commentator. What? He needs to get to 397. Nenu, I'm so sorry. Holy shit. Oh, and I just swore on Classic Tetris. Keep playing, Nenu. You are not good. We'll fix that in post. It needs to get to 394. Oh my god. Oh, and he's good. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. 397, he's good. Oh my god. All right. I am so sorry. See, Nenu, you can't listen to the commentator. I have never done that before. That is the first time I've ever done that. I'm usually so confident in not doing that, and I just screwed it up. So thank you so much, Nenu. Oh my lord. And Tristop is topped out, and Corian is good. And I'm so... Two things that I have almost never done on this channel. One, call it wrong and tell somebody he's good. And two, swear on the channel. So really, yeah, this is probably my last broadcast. No, colossal failure. The score speaks, right? So in the event of a commentator failure, the scores speak. It's up to the players, unfortunately. So I know the scores speak. All right, so Nenu is up 1-0 over Joseph. And Corian is good, so let's go ahead and give Corian his heart. Thank you, chat. All right, we may have readies out there, so I need to see the readies again, though. So my apologies, guys. Let's get a ready from Joseph, Nenu, Corian, and Tristop. Got a ready from Corian, ready from Joseph, ready Nenu, and a ready from Tristop. Awesome. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I'm ruining Tetris, you know. Some of the top people in Tetris have said that I'm ruining Tetris, and you know what? They might be right. Oh no, the Tetris ringleader is falling apart. All right, 23,000 for Joseph, 22,000 for Nenu, 23 for Corian, and Tristop. A little monk S there, but he's going to clear this away, and he's open on the right side. Bang, Tetris for Tristop. He's got a hole in column 4 that he's going to have to clear away. No problem for Tristop. And he is ready to start building again. 47,000 for Joseph. He's going to Tetris 70,000. Nenu hasn't burned a line yet. 68,000 for him. He's about to. Maybe. Maybe not. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before in this broadcast. Oh, my lord. There's a Tetris for Corian, 116,000 for him. Tristop, 76,000. And by the way, the winners of these matches will go into an immediate match here to determine the semi-finalist of the orange bracket. Joseph 147, Nenu 148, Corian 140, and Tristop 104. Yeah, I am definitely not a pro. No one's paying me. All right, 165 for Corian, 150 for Tristop. Well, we got a little bit from Twitch. Especially if you do it today, right? Then that's when we really get it. 216 for Joseph, 217 for Nenu, 212 for Corian, 172 for Tristop. Oh, there you go, Ian. If I cause Nenu to top out, unfortunately the score speaks. So that would be my bad, but the score speaks. And we'd go by the scores and not by the commentator. So it is the player's responsibility to protect their game. Just like in poker, right? You got to protect your chips. You got to protect your cards. Even if the dealer makes a mistake. It's the same thing. All right, Nenu getting a little Monka-S here. Look at all that stuff he's got piled on the right side. You almost never see that. And, of course, gets a square when his parity couldn't be worse. 270 for Nenu, 314 for Joseph. Joseph holds back that piece so he can keep his Tetris well open. Longbar doesn't come, so we might have to take the burn anyway. 331 Corian, 282 for Tristop. No, you can't call a redo. I'm sorry. It just doesn't come down to that. The score speaks. And it is up to players not to listen to the commentators, right? Believe me, if you've played at CTWC, you know not to listen to the commentators. And I think I've done a pretty good job of really never spoiling a game like that. So I think that's the first time that's actually happened. Oh, yeah, that'll be the highlight. If that's the highlight of this CTM, then, you know, I quit. So Nenu's still a bit complicated here. But he's burning it down, and he's actually one Mino away from being Tetris ready. But, oh, the game's going to feed him a bunch of S pieces. 407 Corian, 302. Tristop set up in the second column. Bang Tetris for Tristop. Nenu is going to get a Tetris. He's clean. 421 for Joseph. 377 for Nenu. Can Jake's match be pushed? We'll do our best. Yeah, I see that. We'll do our best. Thanks for letting me know. 474 from Joseph. 392 for Nenu. 440 for Corian. 373 for Tristop. Yeah, Jake is in the blue bracket. So that's going to be tricky. Oh, Dilo, thanks so much for the sub. The gift sub for Demon Diva. Keeping it in the family. 543 for Joseph here. 4 Lions from transition. Looking to transition with one more Tetris. Nenu's got about 16 lines before transition, so he's got a ways to go. Joseph's going to transition 568. 509 Corian, 424 for Tristop. Yeah, I got you, Eric. I got you. Yeah, we'll see. Don't worry, we'll fix all this in post, right? You won't even know any of this stuff happened. All right, we got transitions on the right side. 560 here for Corian, 454 for Tristop, and now another Tetris for Corian, 585. Corian looking to play one of Joseph versus Nenu. All right, Joseph is at 684. Nenu should have a manageable board here for Nenu. You know, I mean, but of course you get the burst of the wrong pieces in your hose, and that could be happening to Nenu right now. Able to get some pieces over to the left, super crucial for Nenu. And just would like a long bar over on the right side and gets it. All right, so Nenu not 100% out of danger. Oh, that left side. He's going to need to burn this away, but can he? And this could be the end for Nenu. Yeah, this is the end for Nenu. There's nothing he can do at this point. And he is going to top out at 515, and Joseph gets the heart, forcing a decider. I can't wait for YouTube, really, for them to just, like, they're just going to lay into me. All right, so Joseph, he is good. And we got something going on the right side. If Joseph want to keep playing, that's fine. We'll let this one on the right side play till the end, and then we'll do a simultaneous countdown. So if you want to get some practice in, go right ahead. 728 for Corian, 601 for Tristop. He doesn't have to top out, but he could if he wanted to. All right, and Corian in a little bit of trouble. Still got the hyper tap here, but even the burst of wrong pieces, and you know, even the hyper tap can't save you in some circumstances. But he is ahead right now, 740 is Corian. Trying to get creative with the burns here. Needs something for that left side. This is so tough. Gets the L, which is exactly what on the left side, but the right side, inaccessible. Now, Corian's going to top out. Tristop needs 6,000 points. Needs to get to 745 or 744 and change. Tristop, not good yet. See, I know how to do this. And Tristop is going to Tetris and take a heart from Corian. And there we go. So yeah, double deciders. I don't have the decider thing on this scene, but you know what? You can just imagine the decider symbol in your mind. So let Tristop kind of go in for just trying to get the kill screen here for funsies, whatever. Doesn't have to. He gets one final Tetris. Maybe he can get something else, but yeah, not worth it. All right, let us get ready from 4 players. And we will do the double decider. There's one, there's 2. We got one from Tristop, and we got one from Nenu. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. It actually does help to @mention me and you're ready, because I can see that because it gets highlighted. So if you want to be a bro and help out Vandweller, and obviously he needs a lot of help, you can always @mention me in the readies. But don't everyone else do that because it ruins it. All right, we got double deciders here. Every player here is on the brink of elimination. It is do or die time. Blink and you're out. The competition has gotten so good that it's hard to imagine really any of these players being eliminated in the first round. I mean, I don't know what's happened here over the last year, but I mean, the competition has gotten insane. And here we are. So Joseph with some bad parity there, gets the T, the top of his stack here to clean all this up. And he is Tetris ready, and bang, Tetris for Joseph. 92,000 for him, 55,000 for Nenu. Nenu Tetris is 78,000. Corian at 76, and Tristop at 94. Oh, parody. There you go. Skip Logic with the Moodoo subscription. All right, 161 for Joseph through 30 lines. That's 2 bird lines, my friends. And 146 for Nenu through 32 lines. Not so bad. really all these players on pretty decent paces here. Corian 167 and Tristop 172. There's another Tetris from Corian, 190 on the nose. There's one from Tristop, 197, so neck and neck. On the right side, Joseph with another Tetris, 233 through 47 lines. Nenu, 176 through 43 lines. Getting up a little bit high. Have to take some burns on the right. Gets a Tetris, though, and bang it. Tetris for Nenu, 203. Nice adjustment with the T to make room for that J-piece for Nenu on the right side. And is rewarded with a Tetris. 260 for Joseph, 226 Nenu. And then Corian, 281, 248 for Tristop. Yeah, it's just, you have to watch this event multiple times. So, you know, really the play here is, you know, watch some of the players during the live. Oh, adjustment for Nenu to get Tetris ready, really. And, you know, not a bad placement with that long bar. Can get a little Monka-esque, but great adjustment from Nenu. Very courageous. So 275 from Nenu, 307 for Joseph. 308 for Corian, 258 for Tristop. Do or die time for all four players. Nenu getting kind of the short end when it comes to long bars right now. And I think it shows. But hanging in there. All right, 358 for Joseph, 304 Nenu, 361 Corian, and 266 Tristop. Tristop back by almost 100,000 points. And Nenu is kind of going through a drought here. It's not gotten really a lot of long bars here. And this is a real tough time to get droughted. But Nenu getting them at the right time anyway. But back by 90,000 points. So we might have a remedy for that too soon, kids. All right, we're going to bring in Adam here.
Hello, Adam here.
Hey, Adam, what's up? All right, let me go ahead and bring you in. Let's bring up the screen. So let's share my screen with you, Adam. So let's see, application window, OBS. There it is. You got that?
Yep, fantastic.
All right, look at that. You're touching the red, but you're not clipping, so perfect.
Got it.
Awesome. So, hey, welcome. Everybody, welcome Adam Cornelius. Of course, you might know Adam from, well, he's the voice of some of the CTWC matches that have happened over the years, but of course, most well known for being the director, really the whole everything behind Ecstasy of Order, which is the documentary that brought a lot of people into the Tetris scene, which of course documents the first ever Classic Tetris World Championship back in 2010. So really, without this guy, none of us would be in the exact positions we are right now. Although technically, you know, I am at my computer desk, and, you know, probably I'd still be at my computer desk at this moment if it weren't for you, Adam, anyway. But you get the point. Adam, you know, real legend here. And so really good to have you here.
Well, thanks for that, Keith. I appreciate that. And I don't want to, we're in the transition, so I don't want to waste too much time talking about myself. And I just do want to say that, well, Ecstasy of Order was the good old days when you could win a Tetris championship with a score of, I think, 411,000. So
yeah,
things have changed a bit.
Man, I wish I'd been there. I'm sure we all wish we could have been there. All right, 636 for Joseph, 527 now, 551 for Nenu, 561 Corian, and 566 Corian. Adam, we've got two deciders here on the screen in a best of three, round one, and three former CTM champions on the board at the same time. So pretty nuts.
Yeah, this is a stacked bracket, and everyone has pretty clean boards right now, so this is beautiful to see.
Yep, great transition play from everybody. Nenu back by about 70,000 points though, and now Tristop back by about 90,000 points. But still, there's still time, and really, if you blink once, I mean, your life can be over on 19. So really, everyone is still in it. There's still enough runway for everyone if that happens to keep scoring.
Joseph had an epic high center well Tetris there just a few minutes ago. And once again, ooh, Nenu was way up high. Nice rotation on that L piece to get it over there.
Oh no, Nenu. And just can't get a long bar. And just desperately needs one, and he gets it over. Wow.
Just in the nick of time, he was getting a bit droughted there.
Yeah.
Joseph in just a touch of trouble himself.
Oh,
and he can't get it over.
Yeah, Joseph's going to top out at 767, but Nenu is not going to be able to do anything about it and top out at 680. And Joseph gets away with one here, and he will be moving on to the top 8. And Nenu, heartbreaking fashion, is out. If Nenu could have just stayed low, but Nenu kind of got droughted relative to Joseph for that whole game. So fortunately, we don't have same P sets, but congratulations to you, Joseph, for moving on. Let's go ahead and give this guy his heart. He deserves it. And congratulations to you, Nenu, for getting to the round of 16. Certainly not the result you wanted, but always glad to have you here. So we got Corian and Tristop on the right side. 937 for Corian. Tristop getting in trouble. Is almost out of reach for Tristop. And
he got stuck waiting for the long bar. Gets the Tetris there, but his stack just won't let him score enough points to close the gap here with Corian.
Yeah, and Corian back. Oh, yeah. And Tristop is going to top out, and Corian is moving on. So 2019's 2 finalists are going to meet up here in the top 8 of Classic Tetris Monthly Masters. So let's go ahead and give Corian his heart. If I can find the stupid heart. Where is it? There it is. Oh, that's Nenu. Ah. We don't want to give it to him.
Corian's going to finish off an attempt at a 1.1. He's not going to get it.
No. Yeah, would need a little more than a Tetris there. Tetris is on 29, exactly 36,000 points. So would have been about 10,000 points shy there. So, well, look at this, my dudes. It is Joseph and Corian here in the top 8, and this match is happening like right now. We're not waiting around. We get these brackets done, man. So let me try to be pro streaming now. See, now that Adam is here, I'm trying to be all like pro streamer and like use studio mode and all that stuff. And see, if he weren't here, I mean, this guy's like professional, like director, movie person. He knows all the tricks, and unfortunately, I don't. So let me go ahead and get this set up.
You're doing a great job, Keith. This is amazing.
It's all right. It's the players, really. So, all right. So Joseph was seed 1, and Corian was seed 8. So let's get these guys situated. And all my buttons are gone, so I have to do this stuff manually, which is annoying. And we're going to do this jank style. We're just going to literally just like drag Nenu out of here, and we're going to drag Corian in. Look at that. It looks so good. And I'm sure when Vince puts this together, he's like thrilled that I do that. All right, let's get rid of the hearts. And so, Adam, you're here.
Yes.
So yeah, this all came together really quick. You just kind of like, hey, could I sit in? And I'm like, oh, I guess so.
Yeah, I'm here as long as you need me. I watch CTM almost every month, so I'm a fan, and it's exciting just to be a part of it.
Yeah, so cool. So I imagine, there might be some questions about what's going to happen with CTWC this year. Maybe we could coax a few answers or spoilers out of you, so I'm sure that will come in time. If people ask questions, who knows, maybe you'll answer them. But there is Corian on cam and Joseph, and 2 great champions. Corian has won this event 11 times. Joseph has won this event 4 times. So there's a lot of muscle here on the screen. Corian doesn't have his crown. Oh no, guys. We gotta get Corian his crown. Oh my word. How do I even get this crown? All right, we're gonna like copy this. All right, let's get it ready from Joseph and Corian, and we will get this underway. And we'll get the crown. Don't worry. guys.
So I noticed that Joseph qualified with a 1.295. Is that the highest qualifying score ever?
Until next month, because a player has already qualified with a 1.3 for July.
That is wild. That is crazy.
Yeah, that's Dog playing Tetris.
Okay. Dog playing Tetris.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So how many 1.3s are there, legit 1.3s now?
How many players have 1.3? I think about 5 or 6 players now. Somebody in the chat will know. All right, we got readies from Joseph, and I believe, do we have readies from Joseph? We got readies from Corian. I think we have readies from Joseph. He looks ready. So I'm just going to assume he's ready and just go for it. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So Tegamex says 3 legit ones and 6 claimed. So I'm going to say Joseph, Jake, Ian, Dog. Who else has a 1.3? Who else? Niner 80 and PMYA, although the veracity of some of those, some people doubt them, but I know all those guys and I think they're all like actually legit. So I'm gonna say 6 definitively here. And actually Jake's is only like 1,000 points behind Joseph's. So it's like 1.357 to 1.356. It's a barrier that we never thought would be crossed, right? Like, you know, you heard, okay, Harry had a 1.2, and it's like he had crazy long bars and that kind of thing. And that's actually come to be known as Hong bars, actually. If you get like an insane number of long bars, it's become known as Hong bars.
That's hilarious. I'm sure he appreciates that.
Yeah. Now, of course, you know, Adam, you have a bit of vocabulary that you came up with. I'm not sure if you know this, but
okay, hit me with it.
Yeah, when you when you do a vertical eye tuck, that has become known as a death-defying vertical long bar slide.
Oh, is that from the movie?
That's from the movie.
Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, you know, I was doing my best to kind of make it seem exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but even the most prosaic of these tucks is now known as a death-defying vertical long bar slide. Although the one that you actually said that over was that Harry one up top toward the right, you know, of the board, which actually was really hard to do.
Yeah, and that was you know, a next level move at the time.
Right. Yeah, people are doing that like routinely now, but yeah, at the time, of course. All right, 96,000 for Joseph, 113 for Corian. And now Corian, of course, CTWC since when? You know, I don't know, 2015?
I think he showed up for the first time in 2016.
Oh no, Corian!
Oh, Corian!
Oof! Oh no, and Corian is going to top out here at 115. Ouch.
He is not happy. He is in pain.
He's in, well, you know, this guy, let me tell you about Corian, okay? It's like 3 in the morning where he lives, and or 4 in the morning, and he gets up like every month to play at this time. Like, really insane. There's a little swag line spin from Joseph. Thank you so much. But yeah, he gets up at this time every single month, and he's so dedicated. And it's like he goes to CTWC, you know, and he's jet lagged. He comes here and he's up at 3 in the morning. Like, the guy just can't catch a break, you know?
Yeah, and the jet lag is real. It affects you in ways that, you know, you think you're fine, you think you're over it, and then it hits you like a ton of bricks all over again. So I have really sympathized with that disadvantage of the jet lag. But kudos to him and the other guys from Japan for making the trip anyway and not making excuses and still playing amazingly well. So that's, you know.
Yeah, exactly. All right, where are my hearts? Like, I used to have buttons on my stream deck for all the hearts and stuff, and now I can't even find my hearts. So just imagine a heart in your mind. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, so Joseph gets a heart. There it is. All right, well, Adam, let's get. I think do we have a ready from both players? We got a ready from Corian, and we probably have. I mean, Joseph again. He looks ready. Oh, he is ready. All right, Adam, you want to go ahead and do a little countdown from 3?
All right, everyone, here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
All right, Massive Zebra asking, is this a silly time? Oh, is the silly time why Green Tea doesn't do CTM? Yeah, Green Tea used to do CTM. In fact, he's won this event twice. One of the few multi-time winners of CTM. along with Joseph, Corian, Richard, and Jake. I don't think I'm forgetting anybody there, but yeah, he hasn't played in a while. I think since March of last year. It's just not a great time of day for folks, over there to participate. And we're so fortunate that we do get some of our Asian players like Corian and Nenu, and we have some Singaporean players now. There's kind of a burgeoning Singaporean scene, and so we're like really fortunate that we get even some of them. So we're considering, switching the times around, but I don't know. You give up a lot because it's kind of always known. All right, it's Saturday. It's 1700 UTC, noon Tetris, Texas time. So it's kind of a known thing, and you start moving it around, and you kind of lose people, I think. So I don't know. I don't know how to solve that problem.
Well, yeah, there's no way to completely solve it because it's a worldwide event. So there's always going to be someone that's going to get screwed if you change the time.
Yep. Exactly. All right, early goings here. Joseph 76,000 and 95,000 for Corian. So what have you all right, so you've been since the very beginning, right? CTWC, and you were made the documentary. And like, at what time, I just have a question, like, were you one of the organizers of the event that early, or was sort of the documentary and the organization of the event kind of like all blended into one thing?
Well, I used to try to keep that hush-hush, but it's been so long now that, yeah, I mean, I did play a role in sort of devising the tournament and what the rules would be and what the format would be. And, we were just working with what we had because we had so few players we knew of that were really excellent classic Tetris players that we kind of came up with some people were just grandfathered in and didn't have to qualify. If you've seen the movie, you probably remember that. And then we had 3 spots available to the public. So I think I helped come up with that stuff, but ultimately the day of, we kept the 2 teams discrete. There was the filmmaking team and the tournament team were 2 separate groups.
Gotcha.
So in the lead up, I did have some input, but ultimately I was not actually an organizer until 2012.
Oh, gotcha. Until it moved to Portland.
That's right. I'm the one who lives in Portland and the one who talked to Chuck about it. Chuck runs PRGE. And that really saved the tournament because we were kind of in a transitional period where 2011 didn't go that well. And PRGE really saved us and helped us grow to where we are today. So I've been directly one of the organizers since 2012.
Well, 267 here for Joseph, 247 for Corian. Identical line counts here. So awesome, yeah. And really, none of us would be here without all the work that you guys did in the early goings. And I gotta admit, not a lot of movies I watch over and over again, but I've probably seen the documentary 5 or 6 times, and so that says a lot for me because I'm not that person. So
awesome, yeah, that means a lot. I do get compliments for it still. I mean, it's a fun movie and it was made with true passion. I'm actually a fan. I wasn't just randomly picking Tetris. It's my favorite thing. So that's probably why it comes across well.
All right, 362 for Joseph here, 319 for Corian. Corian Tetris is 342. And really, good Tetris can sometimes be boring Tetris, right? Which is, kind of what you get here. These guys are stacking well, making good burns, and these are arguably, probably inarguably 2 of the top 5 players in the world, right? So it's like you're putting on a clinic. You want to learn how to play Tetris, and especially as a hyper tapper, these are the guys. And what's awesome is, these guys get an opportunity to, just have camaraderie throughout the entire year, right? And to actually play and to develop throughout the year. So I think, CTM is a really good complement to CTWC.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that it makes CTWC all the more interesting when we know that the players have a history of competing against each other besides just once a year. So, and I think the best example of that might be Joseph and Corian, as far as having played just a ton of matches against each other.
All right, 504 for Joseph, 460 for Corian. And you can see Corian just like uber focused right now. but back by about a Tetris and a half.
Yeah, both players playing really efficiently, really clean, and it's not, as we all know, it's not as easy as it looks.
So Corion's got about 4 Tetrises to go, or at least of runway anyway, before transition. And if he gets all those, I mean, that would take him about 580. So that's pretty good transition pace. And of course, Joseph has one more Tetris available, and that would take him to about 590 some odd. And there he is, and he Tetrises into transition 597. So very respectable transition score in a tournament.
Yeah, huge pace in a tournament. And gosh, Joseph is still just perfect Tetris. Corion's got a little bit of a situation here that is gonna cost him some Tetrises. And with Joseph is just not letting up, so tough situation for Corion.
Yeah, and this is a best of 3. It's such a brutal format. Unfortunately, just something we're forced into because of time. And especially this, oh no, misdrop from Corion with the S piece on the left side. That's going to complicate things. And he's going to have to not cover that well on the left side because the burn will be so hard. Okay, the long bar comes.
Timely long bar there. He would have been in trouble if he had got droughted right there.
Yep. Oh.
Joseph.
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
Joseph clean again, building for a Tetris. It looks like Corion passes up, going for that center well, which is probably smart, but he is getting a little too far behind at this point.
Yeah, that's not something you see Corion do a lot of, which is ride the center well or take a lot of like spins and tucks if he can help it, especially in a tournament. You know, those things can be tournament killers if they're executed incorrectly, or like one false move and it's just like you're just, you know, thrown into a spiral. And so he tries to avoid that stuff, but sometimes it's unavoidable, especially when you're that far behind. You've got to make up pace and efficiency however you can, and that means like sometimes being a little bit risky.
Gaining a little ground right now. He needs a little help. Ooh, tough luck right there. Long bar came at the wrong time, but he gets it again. Boom. And yeah, he has closed the gap just so slightly. But Joseph is clean again, and it's gonna score Tetris here. Back to a 100,000 point deficit for Corion.
Yeah, and it's like every time he takes a burn, he can just be like that, just stealing Tetrises from the end of the game.
Yeah, Joseph is just playing perfectly.
And of course, these guys involved at the time back March of last year in the highest scoring competitive game. That record has since been surpassed by Corion and Richard. But at that time, it was the highest scoring competitive Tetris game ever played.
Yeah, well, those sorts of records are getting broken, it seems like monthly. So it's hard to keep up for what the most recent record is. So I need to go back and relabel a lot of those videos.
Yep. So 924 for Joseph here, 10 lines until the quote kill screen. Corion's got a little bit more runway though, and actually he's more or less tied in pace right now. Almost. Well, he's like 1 Tetris back in pace. So he needs to be like super efficient, but there's just, you're at the mercy of the pieces at this point, and he's just not getting the pieces.
A bad run of pieces there for the situation he was in, for sure.
And you know, Corion not one to sort of practice post kill screen play. Joseph practices it like all the time. Corion just started practicing this post kill screen play, and Joseph is maxed out, and Corion 934, no good 934, and Corion is out. So I mean, just unbelievable round of 16 match.
And very respectable showing by Corion after the really early top out in game 1. He comes back and really gives Joseph all he can handle. But, you know, Joseph really never let down his guard and was on that max out pace the whole time. So well-deserved victory.
Whew. I mean, 934 and losing is so, I mean, but that's the game nowadays. And boy, I mean, it's like for a while, Corion, at least in CTM world, top of the world, and you just couldn't be beaten. But the competition has really risen to meet Corion, and so it's, you know, while he's still a favorite, I think in a lot of these events, he's got more than 1/16th chance to win this event. certainly not the overwhelming favorite that he was, because there's so many good players now that can go deep. So.
Well, they both got a really tough draw too. I mean, if you look at Joseph, scores nearly a 1.3, gets the 1 seed, and ends up drawing Corian in the quarterfinal. So that just shows you how tough the bracket is. There's really nothing can save you from this bracket. You're going to be up against someone tough early, no matter what you do.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is more and more becoming the reality at CTWC as well. There's no
holes.
Trick. Yeah, there's no gaming the bracket. You're in a tough position wherever you are in the bracket. So.
All right, so let me go ahead and get us set up for the blue bracket. This is going to be... Oh, we got to find... Well, there's an issue here with Jake, actually. So Jake apparently... And this is the thing about running these online tournaments. Jake, apparently his power went out. Like a pole exploded near his house. Like a power pole.
Oh, dear.
Like some transformer or something. So is Jake available? Let me go and try to pull up... Jake here and just see if he's streaming.